Archangel Gabriel is a prominent angel in Christian, Jewish, and Islamic traditions. While the term archangel is not always specifically attached to Gabriel in the Bible, Gabriel is recognized for delivering important messages from God and is often referred to as a messenger angel. The New Testament tells a powerful story about the angel Gabriel. It all begins with a message delivered to Zechariah, a priest, and his wife Elizabeth. They were both getting old and had been hoping for a child for a very long time. Luke chapter 1, verses 13 to 17, NIV. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you are to call him John." Thus, in the Gospel of Luke, Gabriel speaks reassuring words to Zechariah, letting him know that his prayers have been heard. The surprising news is that, despite Elizabeth's old age, she will have a son named John. This child is destined to be a forerunner to the Messiah, and this announcement sets off a series of events that will shape the story of salvation for many. Next, the focus shifts to Mary, a young woman living in Nazareth. This special moment is called the Annunciation to Mary. Perhaps the most well-known appearance of Gabriel is in the announcement of the birth of Jesus. Luke chapter 1, verses 30 to 31-35, NIV. But the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus." Gabriel comes down with an extraordinary message that goes beyond what we can normally understand. Mary is chosen to be the one through whom the Holy Spirit will bring the Son of God into the world. The words, "Don't be scared, Mary, because God is happy with you," carry a special kind of grace, and the promise is that she will become pregnant and give birth to a son named Jesus, a name that will be honored above all others. In another part of the Bible, called Matthew's Gospel, there's more about what Gabriel did. Matthew chapter 1, verses 20 to 21, NIV. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit." This time he comes to Joseph, who was chosen to take care of Mary and the soon-to-be-born baby Jesus. Gabriel shows up in a dream and tells Joseph not to worry, because the baby Mary is going to have is special and comes from God. This visit from Gabriel assures Joseph that everything is part of God's plan, and he shouldn't be afraid to marry Mary. So it shows that Gabriel also helps and guides people to make sure God's important plan happens. Outside of the stories in the New Testament, Gabriel is also important in Islamic tradition. In Islam, Gabriel is known as the main messenger who brought God's messages to the Prophet Muhammad. Artists often draw pictures of Gabriel holding a lily, which means purity, or blowing a trumpet to show that something important is happening. These pictures help people understand that Gabriel has different jobs, and one of them is delivering God's important messages. Gabriel's stories have had a big impact on art and writing for a long time. People have been inspired to create paintings, sculptures, and stories about Gabriel. Also, there's a special day called the Feast of the Annunciation, celebrated on March 25th by many Christian groups. This day remembers the important moment when Gabriel told Mary she would have a special baby, and it marks the beginning of the mystery of the Incarnation, which is about God becoming a person. In essence, Gabriel is like a bridge between heaven and earth. He brings really important messages from God. Whether talking quietly with Zechariah and Mary or announcing big things like future resurrections, Gabriel's presence shows how God's plan is unfolding, connecting the history of different religious traditions like those in the Bible. So, friends, that's all for today. If you like our presentation, please press the button of like and subscribe to our channel Palette of the Past. Thank you.